Hi folks, this is Vicki at patternprincess.com. Today I'm going to show you how to do a tutorial on a blanket that I'm making with this yarn. I just thought it was so pretty. I picked it up actually a few years ago, and I have 8 skeins of it in my stash. It's 190 yards each skein. And I'm going to make a blanket using the Sober Granny stitch. I do have a whole stitch tutorial on the website as well for that stitch. It's free. And I'll have this on the website too by the time I post it. I can't at the moment remember where I bought this, but it's Premier Yarns Dream. This is called. It is a 4 medium weight. I'm going to be using an 5.5 millimeter furls hook for this, and I like the bigger shanks because it's just nicer on my hands. And the color name here is Storm Cloud, and I'm going to use all 8 skeins. And I'm going to get going here and show you the beginning stitches, so that if you don't want to watch the other tutorial on how to do the Sober Granny stitch, you can watch this video, and this should help you as well. But if you need step-by-step photos, the other post on how to do the Sober Granny stitch would help you more. So I'm just going to get my slip stitch on the hook and get started. I'm going to chain. It's a multiples of 4 plus 2, so I'm going to chain 142 stitches. So here we go. I'm going to count out my chains. I'm going to continue to chain my chain stitches here, and I'm going to meet you as soon as I get them done and we'll start with row 1, okay? Okay, I've got my chains done. I have 142 chains. Now what I'm going to do is in the second chain from the hook, I'm going to do a single crochet. So here's 1. And then there's 2. So here's a single crochet. So that makes it simple enough, right? And then what I'm going to do is chain 2, 1, 2, and then that's going to count as a double crochet. All right. And then we're going to yarn over, and in that same stitch, we're going to work 4 double crochet. So here we go. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I have 5 double crochet in that first stitch, or I should say the second chain from the hook. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is into the 4th chain from the hook. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm hoping that you can see that well enough. What you're going to do is you're going to do that single crochet. And just like we did in that first, I should say the second stitch here, we're going to do our chain 2. And this is a repeating pattern all the way across now. And then we're going to do 4 double crochet. So that same pattern we just did, we're going to do it again all the way across. And it's pretty much the whole pattern the whole time, but I'm going to show you here. It'll change a little bit in the second row in the beginning of the row. So we have our 2 chains, our single crochet and 2 chains that counts as a double crochet, and then our 4 double crochet. And then sometimes you have to spread it apart to see with that next stitch right after, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to single crochet into the next one and do our chain 2, 1, 2, and then 4 double crochet. So even I think if you're a beginner, or I should say confident beginner, if you've done a few maybe projects using double crochet and single crochet, and you can read a pattern, I think that you'd be doing fine. So I'm just going to pull this out a minute, show you how this is starting to look. I think this pattern's going to look okay with this yarn. And so then I'm going to go all the way down to the end. Where's my end? All the way down to here. And when I get down to the last stitches, I will get back on camera here, or you can pause it and work on it, and then we'll finish row 1 and we'll start row 2. Okay, I have just finished my last stitch here before the end that I'm going to work, and then I have 4 chains left. Okay, so in my last chain, all I'm going to do is work a single crochet. So that's pretty simple, right? And my row 1 is completely done. Of course, it's quite a long row. It's 142 stitches, so it takes a little bit to work it all. And so now I'm going to start row 2, and then this is going to be the repeating row the entire blanket. So from here, we're going to chain 3, which is going to count as a double crochet. Chain 3, and in that single crochet space, we're going to work 2 more double crochet. There's 1, and here's the second. Okay, and that's all it is for right there. Now, what we're going to repeat across now is this part here. We're going to jump over these 4 double crochet, and we're going to work in the chain, around the chain 2 spaces. Okay, so we're going to insert our hook and do our single crochet, and then we're going to do our chain 2, and then we're going to be working in this space around those chain stitches, and then we're going to do our 4 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that counts as like 5 double crochet, and we're going to skip over to the next space, and we're going to do our chain, or I should say our single crochet, and then our 2 chains, and then working in that space our 4 double crochet. So it's a very nice, easy repeating pattern. 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's how that looks. And then we skip all over the double crochet over into our space again, and we do our single crochet. So I'm going to stop here for a second and show you how this is starting to look. So it's starting to take shape and look like something instead of just a, you know, crumpled up weavy piece of yarn. We are going to end row 2 with a single crochet in the last stitch on top of the stitch right here. This stitch right here on the very end on the top, we are going to work a single crochet. It would actually be facing me this way. Okay, so after you do your stitches on this side, you skip all the way over your double crochet stuff, and you go right into that stitch, and you work your single crochet, and then you turn it, and then you repeat what you started with, your chain 3 and your 2 double crochet in that single crochet stitch, and then you repeat those other stitches all the way across. So I will have this blanket done, probably the next couple of weeks, and I will share it with you. I will make sure I have the free pattern on the website, and I hope that you enjoy this pattern. I hope that this turns out nice. I think it's gonna. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and enjoy your crochet time. Take care.